morning, everybody. Today, I am going to welcome you all for the wonderful session of discrete time Fourier transform, that is DTFT, which is there in the written syllabus for fourth module for fourth ENC students under fourth module, right? This can also be studied by any other branch students, or anybody who is interested in signal processing. Today's very favorite subjects of processing is this, right? Signal processing, right? I know this is a little bit tough, but it is very interesting, and this is what actually world is using, right? So this can be applied to ME, whoever interested in ME, PhDs, and core domain looking jobs in companies, right? Signal processing maybe, right? Those students, they can use this, right? All my sessions of signal systems definitely will be useful to do PhDs, to do R&Ds, to do projects. Now let me see. Today in last two sessions, we have discussed the importance of DTFT, Fourier transforms, how beautifully this can be applied to these today's world for processing of many channels, right? Instead of one channel, right? Today we are processing many channels without any error. Thanks to this Fourier then, right? There we have discussed DTFT problems, discrete time Fourier transforms problems for continuous signals, right? If it is for the discrete time signals, then this is called as Fourier transform. We'll see the next stuff. Now here we have seen last class we have seen the DTFT for discrete time signals x of n, and one simple signals we are seeing, right? Now today we will see, this is the one complex signals we will see. This is very different from all the other sessions which we have done. In reality, we are having this signal only. What is that signal? Rectangular waveform. Let's see. Find DTFT of the following rectangular waveform. One rectangular waveform is given, right? Defined by x of n is equal to 1 between mod n less than m, means m less than, right? N less than m, and this side also n less than minus m. Its value is 1. In between its value is 1. 0 to m its value is 1. And 0 to minus m its value is 1. Right? Otherwise its value is 0. Mod n greater than m. That side also, this side also. That is what mod. Its value is 0. Now draw the spectrum for this. Actually in reality these kinds of processing only we are doing. So many times you will get exponential. Right? Simplification. That is cos and sine. Cos omega plus or minus j sin omega. Those things. This is the problem also. Now, till now we used to do all this, right? A discrete time analysis of step functions, x of n is equal to u of n, simple, right? It is like this step functions. Its value is u of n is equal to 1 at 0 or greater than, what is it? At n or greater than 1, like this we have done, is equal to 1 for n greater than or equal to 0, after 0 or is equal to 0. Otherwise, its value is 0. These types of things we have seen. We have seen exponential decaying functions, right, in all previous sessions. That is exponentially u of n is 1, and on right side alpha n is decreasing. At 0 its value is 1, afterwards it is decreasing. This is exponential decreasing, exponentially increasing. All this we have seen. Today we are seeing different functions, that is rectangular functions. What is that? Now rectangular functions, what is that? Telling, right? He is telling x of n is equal to 1 for mod n less than m. See this, less than or equal to m. For example, let's say m is 4 maybe. Here also minus 4. Then x of n value is 1. See, between that, this side also, that side also, it's 1 less than m and less than minus n. Otherwise its value is 0. See this, otherwise all this is 0. That's why it is called as rectangular waveform. Now let us see how this is being, what information you will get in time domain by this. Now draw the frequency domain spectrum for this. Then you can analyze energy of the signals, power of the signals, and right, bandwidth of the signals, distortions involved in that signals like this in the end. Right, lots of exponential functions you will get, very interesting problem. In the end you will get spectrum like this. Now see, for that you will get spectrum like this. Now you can analyze spectrum. Analyzer is there to analyze what is the frequency involved, what is the energy involved, what is the power involved, and what is the distortions involved. All these things you can analyze, you can transmit, and transmitting and receiver receptions. If error occurs using frequency domain, you can correct also. That is how we are nowadays we are using in all processors frequency domain. Right? Thanks to Fourier. Right? He gave a tool to convert now time domain to like this frequency domain. What is that? Those things are all very, very simple and interesting like any other problems. Only exponential things you are getting here. Now, first, then write the formula, right? X of e power j omega, frequency domain representations is equal to of a signal is equal to the signals is equal to n is equal to minus infinity plus infinity, x of n, your input x of n, e power minus j omega n. All is standard. Now, substitute what is our x of n here? It is 1. Between what x of e power j omega is equal to minus m to m, its value is 1. E power minus j omega n. Then write in this form, you know this famous form, summation n is equal to minus m to plus m, e power minus j omega to the power n, alpha to the power n. Then immediately these substitutions you should do. You don't forget now. Change this limit, summation n is equal to m minus m to plus m to one more dummy variable, that is L is equal to 0 to m for simplification purpose. For that what I will do, substitute L, this n to L I have to change, substitute L as n plus this m, right? Now what will happen, we get summations, then change it from summations n is equal to minus m to plus m to summations L is equal to 0 to 2m. How? Then I have shown here. Now see, when n is equal to m, when n is equal to minus m, this, when n is equal to minus m, what will happen? Just see, m is what? N is equal to, I know this formula, n plus m, substitutions. Then n is equal to what is n? N is minus m. Minus m plus m is 0, L is equal to 0. So your new limits is L is equal to 0 starts. Then similarly second one, when n is equal to plus m, see this, when n is equal to plus m, what happens to m? Now see, n is equal to plus m, L is equal to n plus m, L is equal to m plus m is, m is equal, L is equal to 2m. So new limits are summations L is equal to 0 to 2m. This is all you will get. Now write the same one, x of e power j omega, frequency domain representations of a signal, x of n is equal to summations, L is equal to 0 to 2m into e power minus j omega. Now see this, e power minus j omega, write as it is, e power minus j omega into what is n? N is nothing but L minus m, that's what I am writing. Now see, L minus m, right? E power minus j omega, j omega same, n is nothing but L minus m. Now simplify this, e power minus j, split this e power minus j omega L into e power minus into minus plus j omega m. Now see, e power plus j omega m, take it outside. Then write the rest, summations L is equal to 0 to 2m, e power minus j omega into n. Now this is this is equation number 1. This is extra term. Now this is L is equal to 0 to 2m, e power minus j omega to the power L is like a finite sum formula is there, right? One famous formula is summations, so many times we have used, L is equal to 0 to finite to value, n minus 1, alpha to the power L, then there is a formula, right? Now substitute that, for example, here, right side only, I am talking this only, right? Leave this you write as it is. Now see, e power j omega n as it is you write. Now the second one is there now, for that, apply this formula, summations n is equal to 0 to n minus 1, alpha to the power n, finite sum formula this is called, that only we are applying, is equal to, I know this, 1 minus alpha to the power, next term of n minus 1 is n. Alpha not equal to 1, because 1 means alpha is equal to 1 minus 1 is 0. See, something by 0 is infinity. Therefore, when it is not equal to 1, this is not equal to 1, then you have to solve this by using this equation. When this is equal to 1, then it is n. N means 1 to the power n. For example, let's say n is 1. 1 to the power n is 4, right? Then n is equal to 0, alpha to the power 0, alpha to the power 1, alpha to the power 2, alpha to the power 3, which is equal to 4 only. That is why this is equal to 1 when n alpha is equal to 1. This formula you apply to this. That formula you apply to this like as usual last time. Now what will happen? Your answer is this is alpha. 1 minus alpha means e power minus j omega. E power minus j omega is alpha. Into next term of 2m is 2m plus 1. That is what I am writing. 2m plus 1. E power minus j omega 2m plus 1. Right? 2m plus 1. Right? Yeah. 2m plus 1. M plus 1 by 1 minus alpha. Alpha is 1 minus e power minus j omega into, what is that alpha? Alpha is 2m plus 1. Right? Now, this is equal to, right? This is alpha to the power n because that's why 2m plus 1 is coming. Here, this is alpha only. Alpha means this value only. 1 minus j omega minus j omega. Like this you will get expression. Now after this only maths, only complicated maths, that is always including e power minus j omega, that is cos omega. Remember this, cos omega minus j sin theta, j sin omega. If it is e power minus j omega, if it is minus plus j omega, then cos of omega plus j sin omega. That's all. That means always, that's what the beauty of the Fourier series, Fourier transforms. Right? What he says is, whenever signal x of n gives, right, whenever you transmit signals like right, transmitter to receiver, whenever you are today's you are doing, no, you are transmitting only audio, right, or video, or right, multi of all these things, multimedia, multi audio, video, or zoom, whatever you say, this side it goes, no, you need to get, no, basically this is nothing but signals, right, informations, all this is nothing but informations. Today we are doing this, that information is nothing but information, basically information is nothing but signals in time domain maybe. Now that Fourier, what is it? If you do the things in Fourier, what is it in signal time domain? You cannot, if it is n channels, you cannot rectify all the problems, whatever noises and all. That's why what is it? You convert this into frequency domain, is it? In the frequency domain, if you do this, basically what you will do? Now see, you will take that x of n signal, multiply with the e power minus j omega signals. What means what? E power minus j omega is nothing but basically cos theta minus j sin theta. And then the answer is, you will multiply each time your input into cos and sin. Basically all this is nothing but a combinations of cos and sin. That is why he has given this beautiful formula early, multiplying any signals with the maths only. Right? Any signals with e power minus j theta, that is cos and sin, because basically all whatever we are talking, those are all cos and sin signals. Now, by doing that, what you will get is, now see, here just remember that, write e power j omega as it is. 1 is there now, 1 I will write like this, e power minus j, what is theta here? Omega 2m plus 1 into e power plus same thing, j into this is all theta, j into this is all theta, j into omega 2m plus 1 by 2. When you multiply these two, you will get 1 only. Now see, e power minus j theta, e power plus j theta is equal to e power 0. E power 0 is 1. That's what I shown here. Now see, I have shown here e power minus j omega, this is fully is theta, 2m plus 1, e power plus j omega 2m plus 1, which is when you multiply e power minus j theta, e power plus j theta is equal to e power 0, that is 1. Now that's what, in place of 1 I am writing this, these two. Same e power, this is plus j theta over, no, e power plus j theta over, e power minus j theta, you write the same term. Then you will get, when you multiply these two, you will get this one. Now see, e power minus j omega, same, 2m plus 1 by 2. When you multiply this e power minus j theta into e power minus j theta, e power minus j 2 theta you get. 2 by 2 gets cancelled, you will get e power minus j pi omega 2m plus 1, which is e power minus j omega 2m plus 1. This is done here. These multiplications of this and this I have shown here. See this, you can solve this. E power minus j omega 2m plus 1 by 2 into e power minus j omega plus 2m plus 1 by 2. When you multiply these two times, you will get e power minus j 2 times of omega 2m plus 1 by 2. 2 gets cancelled, you will get e power minus j omega 2m plus 1. This is what your this expression. See, e power minus j omega 2m plus 1. Similarly, the down 1 is there. E power minus j omega term is there. What I will do? E power minus j omega by 2. Omega by 2 you have to write. Here also by 2. Into e power plus j omega by 2. When you multiply this, you will get 1. Now see, e power minus j theta plus e power j plus j theta is equal to e power 0, which is now nothing but 1. Now see, I have shown here. E power minus j omega by 2 into e power plus j omega by 2 is equal to 1. Now similarly, last term. Now similarly, last term is, now see, this into this. Now see, e power minus j omega by 2 minus e power minus j omega by 2. It is e power minus j 2 omega by 2. 2 gets cancelled, you will get e power j omega only, which is the, that I have shown here. Now last one, e power minus j omega by 2, e power same minus j omega by 2 is equal to e power minus 2 j omega by 2. 2 gets cancelled, you will get e power minus j omega, which I have substituted here. Now see, now this is the expressions. Now Cayley's equation number 2, simplify this full outside, you will get 1. Now I have shown here. Now see, I have shown here. Now e power j omega m, see, expand this, e power j omega n first term, expand this, e power minus j omega 2m by 2. 2 gets cancelled, e power minus j omega m. That's what I am writing. E power minus j omega, you see, e power minus j omega 2m by 2. 2 gets cancelled, you will get e power minus j omega m. E power minus j omega m and e power plus j omega m gets cancelled. And similarly, second one is, now see, e power, this e power minus j omega by 2. E power minus j omega by 2 into e power minus j omega 2 gets cancelled, so you will get 1. That I have shown here. Now see, e power minus j omega by 2, e power minus j omega by 2. This gets cancelled, this gets cancelled, this and this gets cancelled, you will get the answer as 1. This side is 1. Now come to this side. This side is exactly, you remember this, e power plus j into theta, this whole thing is theta, minus e power minus j into theta, by e power minus j plus j theta, minus e power minus j theta. It is sine formula is there, e power plus j theta minus e power minus j theta by 2j is sine formula. That I am using. Now see 2j. I will put one 2j, you get sine of theta. Again one more 2j, you get sine of theta. Therefore, now substitute this, you will get, see, e power plus j theta, where is that? E power, plus j theta. Now I am writing this, e power plus j into omega 2m plus 1 by 2, e power minus j 2m by 2 by e power j 2. So multiply and divide by 2j, you will get sine. This is full sine, this is also sine. Now see, multiply and divide, this becomes sine of, what is theta? Omega 2m plus 1 by 2. This is again one more sine. Sine of theta is omega by 2. You will get answer, frequency response, you will get like this. Now that is shown here, right? This is sine formula of this is sine formula of this. Then draw the spectrum for this. X of e power j omega is equal to sine of theta, omega by 2, 2m plus by 2m plus 1, sine of omega by 2. When omega not equal to 0, 2 pi, 4 pi, 6 pi, this is how we have to solve. When omega not equal to this, omega not equal to 0, for example, not is equal to 0, not equal to 2 pi, not equal to 4 pi and all, you will get this x of e power j omega versus omega. That is drawn here. When it is equal to 0, see now, when it is equal to 0, sin 0 by 0. That's why it should not be equal to 0. Sin 0 by 0 is, what is that, undefined. Now when it is equal to 0, then use L'Hospital rule and get the answer, I have 2m plus 1 you will get. If it is 3m plus 1, 3m plus 1. Then at 0, you will get 2m plus 1. At 2 pi, you will get 2m plus 1. At minus 2 pi, you will get 2m plus 1. That means at 0, 2m plus 1, 2 pi, 4 pi, you will get these peaks. At when not equal to 0, in between you will get all these spectrum using this equations, right? Therefore, this is how you will get spectrum, and this is what actually you will get from the right time domain sequence. Now, I hope I am clear, right? Now take a complex signals of rectangular signals, then solve all these things. Then in the end you will get, you draw this, you will get frequency spectrum, and then finally draw the spectrum versus, right, x of e power j omega versus omega. When you draw, you will get the spectrum. Using this spectrum now, energy of the signals, power of the signals, everything you can calculate, and that is how this is very, very useful in doing signal processing. I hope I am clear. Right, thank you very much, and please utilize whoever is doing MTech, PhD, all this. You can do these things in the spectrum analyzer, and using spectrum analyzer you can analyze also. Right, thank you.